welcome to this episode of the BTS Bubble. Today we are going to talk about No More Dream, the music video, and also the meaning of the song. But before we get into all of that fun stuff, I want to put a disclaimer. This podcast is made purely of love for BTS. Here I will talk about my opinions and my love for the Bangtan. This is an explicit podcast. I don't swear often, but you never know what this man will make me do. If you want to support me and gain access to extra material, feel free to support me on Patreon that is linked below. You can also give a donation on PayPal in the link below. All of this helps me improve the content of this podcast. But for now, let's get it. So, let's get started with the first episode. I'm so excited. So, I want to start off by talking about some facts of the song and its release and everything. So, the song was released on June 12th and published on Hit Entertainment Channel. It was their debut single and the song featured on their first album, Too Cool for School. No More Dream is written by P-Dog, Hitman Bang, RM, Suga, J-Hope, and Supreme Boy. And they also released a choreography version on the June 17th. So I think I'm going to start to talk, now when I've talked about some of the facts, I need to talk about kind of like, should you call it the impact of the song? So for me, this song really has its entire story about the song. For me is like representing that you're finding your own voice and that you basically dare to dream and to follow your dream and your goals and everything. So I think that's what it is for, at least for me, what it represents for me. And when they debuted with this song, it's had a lot of achievements, of course, because it's BTS and you know, there's always going to be a lot of achievements, so I will just mention two of them because I can't mention all of them. So one is that it was the 84th most downloaded song on Gaon chart, and also that it came in at number 14 on the Billboard World Digital Song Chart. So before I get into the music video and talk about it kind of like scene for scene, I think I just want to mention like the overall theme for the music video. So the music video is, I mean, it's very destructive. Basically it's very destructive, and for me it represents kind of trying to destroy the societal norms and also kind of like pushing boundaries. But now we're going to get into the video. So the entire video starts with basically Jin driving this big old yellow like school bus. And in the back, all the members, other members are sitting and like hanging out, if you want to call it like that. And then Jin, he's driving the bus straight through like, there's a big pile of boxes that he's basically crashing into. And on the license plate, it says BTS. And I mean, I just love this because for me, it really talks about like them. Here is BTS, they're coming in, they're taking over, you better step away, like that kind of attitude. And I think it's really cool, like I really like that. And then after that you will see RM kind of like introducing the members. He's saying everyone's names and they're stepping out of the bus. And like their faces is giving me like, they don't give a shit. Like, they're here to take over, like, it's their time to shine, like, just deal with it, kind of like that. And also, when Taeyang is stepping out of the bus, we see him, like, he's holding a baseball bat, and he's, like, destroying things, like, I don't know if, like, he's hitting furniture, or what it is he's hitting, but, like, for me, it talks about, as I said before, the destruction talks about destroying the societal norms. And then after this, the song actually starts, because it hasn't started yet in this, it hasn't started yet in the video, so now it actually starts. and they're inside. I mean, I really don't know what to call it. It's like an old building, like they have made it to like kind of like a skate park thing. I don't know what you should call it. Like maybe it's an old building that like has been shut down and like people has like taken over to make it to like a hangout place, and that's kind of what they have done here. I get that kind of vibe. So they're inside at this building, and then after that we get to see this like single shots, I guess you can call it, like in this alley that's like there's brick buildings kind of, and they have this single shots where like I feel like they're encouraging you, like this part in the music video is like them talking directly to you, like kind of wake up, like go follow your dream and everything. And then after that they're outside again in some kind of skate park. I really don't know what you should call it. Like it's like you can see like there's buildings like houses, but it's like, so I don't know if it's kind of some village or something. I don't know what it is, but you can see also the bus that's we saw in the beginning and in the alley. And now it's not just the members in the video. There's also like other people, and the other people they're like doing bike tricks and they're dancing and like kind of just messing around in that sort of sense. And then they start dancing this choreography, and on the sides, like right next to the houses, they set stuff on fire. And for me, this really represents like setting fire to old stuff to make place for new stuff. Like you're setting fire to old patterns, old behavior, so you can start the new ones, which I really like that kind of metaphor, can you call it that? And then, now we need to take a moment, because now we move on to the legendary scene of Suga pointing. They're all standing and like Suga is pointing to Taeyang, and Taeyang is wearing these glasses, and this man, I mean, he flicks them off like in under a second. And this, for me, this represented like him shaking off that schoolboy adolescent kind of image to becoming like who he is now and who he wants to be. But I need to talk about this moment a little more in detail, because we have seen Taeyang do this like kind of move a few years later, and I don't understand. Like I have tried to understand how he can do this, but basically he has these glasses and he just flicks them off in under a second, and he becomes like a total new person. Like first you can see like his baby Tay, he's cute and then flicks them off and he's like the King Kim Taeyang has entered. Like I don't like the duality of this man is like on another level. So I mean, is it just legendary moment? And then we move on to another legendary moment, which is Jimin basically running on the other member's back by Jungkook lifting him up. So he's, how should I explain? He's like running sideways and Jungkook is lifting him up. And then like when he has run on the other member's back, he's finishing it off with this high note. And I mean, this high note, it's amazing. Like even then, it was so amazing, it was so good, but then he has kept on improving, and I'm like, I don't know when he's going to stop, because his angelic voice he has, I don't know if he like, is it ever going to reach like an end, or is it just going to be better? I don't understand, and I don't know if I'm ready for it, to be honest. And then the music video kind of continues, and we're outside again in this kind of skate park thing, and now all of the other people that was there doing the bike tricks and dancing and everything, they have started to also destroy stuff. This for me, it represents like BTS is their impact, and they're encouraging other people to also follow their dream, and they have a really big influence in that way, and they still have, and they had them back then in the beginning too. I really like that. Like I think that's really cool. And then we have RM with his iconic phrase, "To all the youngsters without dreams, haha." I can't do it like him, but you get the point. And then after that, when he has done this phrase, it like the camera kind of shifts up, so you see this like police helicopter, and it's shining this big light on them, and you can see all the members, they have like put their hand up to shield themselves from the light, and they like their faces is giving me like they couldn't care less. Like they look so unfazed, like they don't care, like you can't get to them, like they're here, nothing you can do about it. And then you hear kind of like a gunshot, can you call it like that? And the bulletproof, the Bangtan vest shows up, and it says BTS and No More Dream. And I absolutely love this ending, because the bulletproof vest kind of represent like them being bulletproof to society, to hate and prejudice, but it also represent them protecting army from it. And this ending really ties the entire video together really well, so a perfect ending. And that, I guess that was kind of it for the music video. Like I said, destruction, big part of it. And again, destruction talks about like that, trying to destroy the societal norms, which I really do like. Now where I wanted to also talk about this, because I felt like the song No More Dream, it was like a very good basis ground to them to build on, to who they were going to be as artists, and what kind of message they were going to send out, because it laid a foundation that they have really built on. So I want to talk about some songs that have kind of developed or carried this kind of the similar message, but maybe through different perspectives. So the first song I want to talk about is the song Road/Path. And this song, maybe not all know about it, but it is a hidden track on the same album, Too Cool for School, that No More Dream was released on. And it's written by RM, J-Hope, Suga, Hitman Bang, and P-Dog. And the reason why it's a hidden track is because it's only found on the physical copy. So the only way you could hear the song was if you bought a physical copy. That's why it's called like a hidden track, and maybe not everyone knows about it. And this song, like, it's basically talking about you going on this road that you know is right, and you have this dream and you're following it, but there's also kind of a risk with doing that. Like, you know, there's a uncertainty to it, and this song really speaks like a good parallel to No More Dream. So I think those songs really do go very well together. And another song that I also felt was that gave kind of not a similar message, but like built on it, that was Spinebreaker. And Spinebreaker basically talks about, you know, how in society people like follow this trendy craze or whatever, and they're just like following these footsteps, and they don't think for themselves. They assume what everyone else does, what's trendy and everything. And it's kind of like talking about that, like how people don't have any originality, and kind of like making fun of that aspect, which I also think that then builds on No More Dream. And another song was also Silver Spoon, which talks about you having this dream and you're fighting every day to fighting and working to get where you want, but you're the underdog, so you have to fight extra, if you understand what I mean. Like, you have to fight even more to get what you want. And the last song I wanted to talk about was the song Lost. And this really connects back to Road, the song Road, for me, because this song is talking about you have this dream, you have this vision, and you're going on this road, you have chosen your path, but you kind of still feel lost. Like, you know it's the right decision, you know it's the right move to make, you know that this is what you should do, but at the same time you kind of feel lost, which, I mean, people do in life in general. And I think that song really connects back to the song Road, which I really like that. Like, when BTS makes songs, they connect everything in such a good way. So even if they release a song in 2014, you can see traces of that in a song they released in 2017, and how they like it's a spider web of everything, if you understand what I mean. And I just love that everything is connected and you can build on it and analyze it in different ways. So I guess that was kind of it for the music video and the songs. So I want to thank you so much for joining me in this lovely episode of the BTS Bubble. It's been so fun to do, and I'm so excited to do the next episode. So I will be back next week with another fun episode, so make sure you don't miss out. In the meantime, you can follow me on the BTS Bubble 7 on Instagram and Twitter, which is linked below. I post daily, so make sure you don't miss out. See you next week. Bye!